Walk on the buckle, breathe it in. Another day we begin again. Soft hands, quiet seat, learning where our balance meets. One step better than before, that's all we're asking for. No rush, no race to win, just schooling horses, learning within. Circles wide, then smaller still. Patience bending to our will. Mistakes made and lessons found. Progress doesn't make a sound. One step better than yesterday. That's the only honest way. Listen close, feel what's true. Every ride is something new. Some days easy, some days hard. Every horse leaves their mark. Time and trust will always show how far quiet work can go. One step better, soft and slow. That's how real partnerships grow. No perfection, no disguise, just schooling horses, heart and mind.
You will see on the right rein that she's actually fighting me a little bit and she doesn't want to bend around my inside leg. This is because she has had canines, or she's got canines, and therefore on the right side of her mouth she is a little sensitive. She's been to the vets, she's had full x-rays, and it's just a case of just allowing for the canines to settle down, which they should do in the coming 6 months. So therefore, that's why we're just asking her gently so that she realises that she can actually flex to the right without it hurting. Now that we've got a suitable bit, which is a thin bit because she's actually got very short lips and a very shallow palate. And you will see that towards the end, she goes well on both reins, and that's when I stop it, because I'm more than happy that she's bent around my inside leg on both reins. That's the end of the session. I'm happy with that.
Just schooling horses, learning within. Circles wide, then smaller still. Patience bending to our will. Mistakes made and lessons found. Progress doesn't make a sound. One step better than yesterday. That's the only honest way. Listen close, feel what's true. Every ride is something new. Some days easy, some days hard. Every horse leaves their mark. Time and trust will always show how far quiet work can go. One step better, soft and slow. That's how real partnerships grow. No perfection, no disguise, just schooling horses, heart and mind. on the buckle, breathe it in. Another day we begin again. Soft hands, quiet seat, learning where our balance meets. One step better than before, that's all we're asking for. No rush, no race to win, just schooling horses, learning within. Circles wide, then smaller still. Patience bending to our will. Mistakes made and lessons found. Progress doesn't make a sound. One step better than yesterday, that's the only honest way. Listen close, feel what's true. Every ride is something new. Some days easy, some days hard. Every horse leaves their mark. Time and trust will always show how far quiet work can go. One step better, soft and slow. That's how real partnerships grow. No perfection, no disguise, just schooling horses.
And obviously with Casey only being a young horse, I do think that it is important, whilst yes we don't want them thinking backwards, but I do think that it is important to incorporate them standing still within part of your training. I tend to do it at the end, just before we finish, because what I need to know is that if I ask her to stand at a junction, or even if I'm out at a show and I want, I'm waiting for something, I've got to know that she is prepared to stand and wait for me. There she is, good girl. And that's all I'm doing, just relaxing and asking for her to relax with somebody on her. And I think, she's doing that, so I'm more than happy. And that's the way that I remember, whenever you school your horses, always finish on a positive, because the last thing you finish on is the first thing they remember next time you get on them. If things aren't going well, by all means school through them. If things are going well, then what you have to do is you have to use your experience to say, I need to finish there because I'm really pleased. I'm pleased with what you've produced and I'm more than happy. Give them a reward, give them a pat, tell them, good girl. And now, her whole experience with having me ride her today has been a positive one. And that's what I'm aiming to do. I'm aiming to create, in this 4th year, going into a 5th year, all I want her to do is be a nice, confident young horse. And she will have a good future ahead of her. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Oh, lovely.
Good girl. Thank you, Casey. Good girl. Thank you, good girl. Good girl. And then I always thank them for letting me ride them, because I think that's important. That's how you build your partnership. Good girl. Good girl.